Welcome back, everybody. It's Jeff again with J&K Stay in Vegas with another episode of Walk with Jeff, combined with a Where's My Coffee, Where's My Room, because we have never done a Where's My Coffee, Where's My Room tour of this place, Aliante Casino and Hotel. We are in the northwest part of the valley, specifically North Vegas, but they do have a lot of shows up here, reasonably priced. It's about a 30-minute drive from the Strip, but if you, again, kind of like Red Rock, if you want to kind of get out of the craziness and spend some time in Vegas without all the Strip stuff and still want to gamble a little bit, this might be your place. So without further ado, there's our 30 minutes right there. Let's start out and go. Kind of a little hint of Durango, and of course a little bit of Red Rock, just like mini version of Red Rock. There's a few places around here as well, not too much, but in case you're coming up here and don't have a car, more than likely you probably do have a car, because if you're coming all the way up here, you at least have a rental car. Or maybe you're from one of the neighboring states and just want to check this place out and you drove here. I can at least tell you what's kind of around here as well. It's a beautiful day today. Temperature is only about 73 degrees. But that won't last long. We got some hot weather coming up. There's one of the entrances to the casino. I'm going to try and go over to the main part like I would do for the Where's My Coffee, Where's My Room, and go straight in the front entrance. But I've already been up here one other time before, and I could not believe how much security was up here for such a small property. So, just forewarning you that maybe this way won't work out. So if all of a sudden you see an edit, well, I'll let you know anyway, but that'll be the reason. There's the hotel and spa. Looks like just a gift shop down here. Some of their hours here. And from what I remember, I don't think there's anything down here, just the conference center. Yeah. Yep, just the conference center. All right, registration is to our right. And then we'll head into the casino. Nice seating area over here. Like all the furnishings. It is a Boyd property. Of course, they have a Starbucks in here. There's some of the few restaurants that they have here. And some directional signage. Of course, they got music playing everywhere. Let's see how busy it is for a weekend day here. It's like they're putting all new food experience. Probably going to be another food hall. What do you think? See, why does this look like a Stations casino, like Red Rock? Salted lime. It's like just a bar. It's not even a sports bar. Here's some of the hours. Some of the things they have on offer here. Starbucks, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. right here. Market, Sea, and Land. And yeah, this is still closed. This was their buffet. I remember coming when I came over here before. It says hours, but special fee says build your own starting at $21 available for dine-in or to go. So they're probably using the kitchen for just those pizzas. Some cool areas over here. Let's keep going. We did have a request to do Aliante Casino, so that's what kind of gave me the idea to maybe do this. Bistro 57. Hours of operation. Let's take a look at the menu if it comes up here. Italian smothered flank steak for 38 bucks. I just saw the menu. Don't want to sit here too long if it's not going to come out. There's some of the things. You can pause it on here. All right, let's keep going. Got a little food court over here. It's not going to be a food hall. They probably call it food hall anyway. Where they got capriati's. I got that famous turkey sandwich there. If you don't know, you should check it out. They have these capriati's all over town. Johnny Rockets. Right over there. One of Christina's favorites, Rubio's. And one of my favorites, Dairy Queen. Orange Julius. Who remembers Orange Julius from back in the day? They are still hanging on to dear life, albeit with like Dairy Queen. So that's their extent of their food hall or food court. Got some theaters over here too. Kind of cool. Regal Cinema Stadium 16. And an arcade. Movie theater has to coexist with a arcade, that's for sure. Probably no Pac-Man or anything. Nope. All right, let's keep continuing our walk. Keeping on the right, remember that? It's really nice to hear when I get the feedback that people have really liked the walk with Jeff's and the Where's My Coffee, Where's My Room. It's really helped them to plan their vacation. Restrooms and the parking garage is just over here. Big sports book over here. Very large. Don't want to get a visual copyright. Racing Sports. Nice bar to sit up here. Say they got a lot of restrooms here. Got the bingo hall here. Looks like a lot of people are doing this. More directional signage up here. Cashier. We won't focus on that. I'll walk through here. Get an idea of some of the machines. I always like to kind of mention this. What are your favorite slot machines to play? Do you like video poker? Like over here? Do you like a Buffalo machine? Dragon? Cash? Any of those? Let me know in the comments below. Decently busy in here for a very out-of-the-way casino and hotel. What we got over here? Boyd Rewards is over here. They have a non-smoking area here. Almost missed it. A little tiny area. I don't know how the smoke knows to stop, but it's Easter time. By the time you see this video, it won't be Easter. That's what they had to offer. It's a cafe, so a little sit down. 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. This is only my second time here. And like I said, the first time I really couldn't justify doing a really short video. So having to do like what's around here as well. Here's Market Sea and Land, some of the stuff they have. Charcuterie board. It's a nice spot in there. And a box office right over there. Callie Tucker, if you know who Callie Tucker is. Well, she's playing here. So there's the parking lot. We'll go take a chance. Frank Dean and Friends, I just saw that advertised. Looks like another Rat Pack kind of tribute band up here. Tommy Ward, The Sound of Classic Crooners. Okay. That guy sounds like he's winning. Deuces Wild Bonus Poker. My mom taught me a lot of video poker. But it's a nice casino. Very pretty. Reminiscent of some of the other Boyd properties. And a little bit of the Station Casino properties. It's called Access, a little strip bar. And again, this is all new food experience. So I wonder if they're going to keep that existing. Don't know. Access. So this must be their theater, since we saw the box office over there. So this is where we came in. So as I told you, it's really not that big of a property at all. So yeah, let's we can actually head back out this door. We don't need to repeat what's there already. Now let's go show you what's around Aliante. What's around here? So let's do it. Let's do it. As George Harrison says. So that's where we came in, right down there. They sure have a lot of parking here. Love those sunset mountains over there. Again, Aliante is in North Vegas. Pretty much Northwest Vegas. No, I guess North Vegas. Northwest would be like Sky Canyon. That's a new housing community. And if you ever want to check out some of the homes here in Vegas, you know who to call. Your favorite realtor with 5 stars on Google. I gotta get my little plug in there. So let's go out of the parking lot here, see what's here. Driving in, there's not a lot, but I'm going to show you some landmarks so you can kind of see. And of course, you can maybe follow along as you're watching this on Google Maps or something. And you can see how far it is from Fremont and from the Las Vegas Strip. Can I get out over here? Looks like maybe not. Should I squeeze through? Oh, I can squeeze through right here. It's the walk adventure, if anything. You don't have a sidewalk here, but there is a crosswalk. So we can see what's over here. I'm going to show you just to the left, speaking of following on a map. So our 215, I've told you about the 215 many times. The 215 kind of circles the whole valley, all the way from obviously the north here, all the way up to or down to, I should say, the southwest part of the valley, all that stuff. So let's hit the walk. I think we got this one here. We're gonna get hit though. There's Aliante, Access Show Room, May shows, Tommy Ward. We saw Kings of Queen, tribute to Queen, is here as well. Aliante Golf Club, looks like it's around the corner. And see, who knew we had so many trees here in Vegas, right? Kind of like when we were at Red Rock. I believe these are mesquite trees. We did have a couple in our backyard. Unfortunately, there's a problem with one of them, and we unfortunately had to cut them down. So we'll be getting some new ones, but apparently these mesquite trees, you can't kill the darn things except for chopping them down. They use little to no water, and as you can imagine, that's a very big benefit here in Las Vegas. So let me show you from this side so we can get a nice vantage point over here. So right across the street, got an ER over there just in case something happens. 76 looks like a spirits, dining, and gaming. So one of those kind of pub, eat kind of places like PT's, Dottie's. And an Arco gas station, AM, PM, with car wash too. Let's go down here before we come back around the other way. So even though this is Aliante Casino and you saw Red Rock, there's Costco around there, a whole bunch of other things. There is a Costco that's about a couple miles from here. 2-3 miles. but it's pretty much suburbia up here. There's the big sign for Aliante. I do like the furnishings, those kind of nice seating areas that were by the front door. That's really nice. But like I said, we'll go on the other side and see if there's anything hidden away back there. It's a lot of apartments and homes. Again, we are about 30 minutes from the Strip. And if you really want to get technical, if you're staying at a property in the middle of the Strip, it's going to obviously take you a lot longer. But we'll just say from freeway entrance, say Flamingo freeway entrance to here, about 30-35 minutes. But at least this kind of gives you an idea. You've probably heard of, say, Aliante. You're like, where is that? What's it look like around there? Well, there you go. We got you a little where's my coffee, where's my room. And what's around here? Even though that's not really a series, it's kind of part of our walk with Jeff. Because honestly, I come up with the ideas I have from things that if I was a tourist that I think a lot of vloggers kind of miss out on. And that is to say, what is around the property you're staying at. Now the Strip, you know, you've got everything. Even on Fremont, you've got everything. But just in case you're staying at one of the surrounding Vegas properties, this will give you a better idea. That car wash is really loud. We'll go and take a look at this 76 over here. Now about 5 miles from here, even further northwest, is a new community called Sky Canyon. And that has a whole bunch of restaurants and a lot of strip malls. That's very suburbia. That's where a lot of people have moved to. There's a nice shot of Aliante right there. Let's go around here. The one good thing about when you get out of the Strip area in Fremont and you get into our suburbia, where us locals live, I always still find it funny how people will say, don't you work in Vegas, don't you live in a hotel? And if you ever wanted some comedy, go on the Las Vegas local or Las Vegas Reddit forums, and he would swear to God that nobody has ever heard of YouTube because they ask such wild, obvious questions. It's really comedic from my point of view. There it is, Spirits, Dining and Gaming. But even if you live here in Vegas, maybe you've always heard of Aliante, but you didn't know it was around here, and maybe you thought about, moving up into this part of the valley. Now you can kind of see. There's all these apartments here. But here is the outside of 76 Tavern, and it says by Station Casinos, which is quite ironic being across from a Boyd property. Let's go around here. Do a big loop-de-loop. Car wash is busy. Our weather's been pretty nice. Go around here. Provided nobody clips me from behind. That wouldn't be good. Even have the Aliante Animal Hospital and a CVS on this corner. So like the Strip, you can maybe get some better deals, but probably AM PM is going to be your best spot as well. Probably be cheaper than CVS, that's for sure. In case you need to get a prescription transferred over, yeah, CVS just diagonal away from Aliante. As you can see down there, very Vegas suburbia. And if you're not from kind of the southwest portion of the United States, we have these AM PMs all over the place. I don't think they have them much elsewhere. I believe this is kind of a California, Arizona, neighboring states like that, Nevada. But your typical gas station with snacks and stuff. Go on a road trip. April Spa special. Island hydrating pedicure for $70. And you couldn't even get one of those sit-down ones where they, you sit in one of those chairs like off the food court of New York, up that second level. Darn near cost you that much for about 30 minutes. But that's what you pay for, is convenience. Gift Day Thursday at Boyd over here. Poker progressive $15,000. Wow. But if you wanted something a little different, that 76 might be something good to check out. Out of the casino, because even inside of a casino like Aliante, it's still going to be pricey, right? All right, here we go, everybody. Even the entrance here reminds me a lot of Red Rock. All the palm trees lined in with the directional signage there. Definitely gives you those vibes. And the hotel proper itself reminds me of Durango, just a one building hotel. But again, this might be something that maybe you want to get away from, like Salt Lake City or neighboring state, but you're like, I just can't deal with the Strip anymore. And plus, Strip is so expensive. I'd rather just go chill by a pool, still in Vegas, but maybe get a decent rate on a massage at the spa. All those things might be attractive to come up to a property like this. Plus, if you are coming from, say, someplace like Salt Lake City, you'll save yourself 30 minutes on the I-15 because you won't have to go down as far and deal with the traffic. Now, coming from Southern California, that's obviously going to be a lot longer. See, we cross over here. We'll get a nice look out here at Aliante. Guy was almost not going to stop. Yeah, but we'll come up here where these lovely, lovely mountains are with the sun glistening right off of them. Looks very, very pretty. Very nice, very nice. And if you are parking here, you don't want to park in the parking lot when it's blazing hot in case you come here in the summertime. They do have a covered parking garage. Self-park, no cost, no 25 bucks a day, none of that. And just like that, guys, we're done. So hope you've enjoyed this episode of Walk with Jeff and what's around here from Aliante Casino and Hotel. If you did, please give us a big old thumbs up and subscribe to J&K Stay in Vegas. We are your Las Vegas locals. Take it one step further and turn on those bell notifications that alert you to all of our videos, including our live streams, which we do every Saturday night. All right, everybody, until the next one, stay safe and stay silly. Bye-bye, everybody.